Hello and welcome to Badger Talks Live, which brings exciting happenings, resources, and talent from your UW flagship campus to the people of Wisconsin and beyond. I'm Jordan Vang from Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin. I'm a sophomore studying mechanical engineering. Join us today for Badger Talks Live from the Malibu of the Midwest, beautiful Sheboygan, Wisconsin. We're celebrating UW-Madison's 175th anniversary and the strong ties between community, businesses, and the university. I'm pleased to introduce Todd Pritchard, the Director of Media and Public Relations at the Wisconsin Foundation and Alumni Association, who will be speaking with our special guest, Kevin Ladwig, Managing Director of Johnsonville Ventures. Todd Pritchard is Director of Media and Public Relations of the Wisconsin Foundation and Alumni Association, a nonprofit organization dedicated to advancing the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Before joining WFAA, Todd worked as an Emmy Award-winning producer and news director at TV stations across the country, including Madison, Minneapolis, Seattle, and Honolulu. He also worked as a public information officer for Wisconsin Emergency Management and was honored at the White House as a champion of change. Please welcome Todd Pritchard and our Sheboygan friends.
Thank you so much, Jordan. That was awesome. Jordan is one of about 300 undergrad students from Sheboygan County, and he's also one of the recipients of Bucky's Tuition Promise. So that guarantees scholarships and grants for tuition and segregated fees for students who have a household income of $65,000 or less. So that's just one way that the University of Wisconsin tries to keep college affordable for many Wisconsin students. So thank you again, Jordan, for the great introduction. Along with the student connections here in Sheboygan County, there's more than 2,000 alumni that call Sheboygan County home. And we have amazing corporate partners here doing groundbreaking research, creating jobs, doing just fabulous work. One of those outstanding partners is Johnsonville. In 1945, Ralph and Alice Dare opened a butcher shop along with another family and named it after their Wisconsin hometown of Johnsonville. Their venture would lay the foundation for the iconic brand loved worldwide. And we're at the company headquarters today here in Sheboygan Falls. We're going to have a good old-fashioned brat fry at lunch today with the employees, and we're going to have a special guest today. The University of Wisconsin Chancellor Jennifer Mnuchin is going to be joining us, so that's going to be awesome. And I'd like to bring in again Kevin Ladwig. He is again the Managing Director of Johnsonville Ventures. Kevin, thank you so much for having us here at the headquarters today.
Todd, it's great to be with you, and welcome to Johnsonville.
Thank you. It's so great to be here. Many people have heard of the brats, right? We're all fans of the brats. We all eat the brats whenever we have a chance, right? But Johnsonville Ventures, maybe you could tell us a little bit more about that part of the organization.
Yeah, Johnsonville Sausage has been around since 1945, so we're in our 78th year. So we're very proud of that history and heritage. Awesome. 2018 is when we started our venture fund, so not as well known for sure. We're in our 5th year. Really feel good about where we are, and we did it for a couple of reasons, right? The first reason was really to help make Johnsonville Sausage more competitive. So if we can make investments in companies that somehow can make Johnsonville more competitive, more sustainable, we certainly like that. And there's a lot of companies in our portfolio that really do that as well. But the other thing we wanted to do as a corporate venture fund was really help the Wisconsin ecosystem out. If you look at venture funds in general, Wisconsin lags a lot of other states out there. And we thought as a strong corporate partner, creating and standing up a venture fund would be a really good thing to help the ecosystem within Wisconsin attract more startups and provide more capital for companies in that space.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Congratulations. That's amazing. Maybe you could talk a little bit about the connections between UW-Madison and Johnsonville. It's a multitude.
Yeah, it sure is. We are proud of our relationship with UW-Madison. They've been great partners for over 30 years now. It started in the early 90s where we were a growing, vibrant company. We weren't quite to national distribution, but we're getting very close. And like any company, when you're growing, you need some extra help. So we view Madison as that lifeline, quite honestly, that helped us grow our business. If we had technical challenges with our product, they were there to help support that. We certainly use the business center, the Fluno Center, for team building and engagement. And we just feel very I think very strongly about our relationship and are glad to be here today celebrating the anniversary with you.
You and your company have done tremendous work with the university. One of the things you've really worked closely with the UW-Madison Meat Science and the Animal Biologics Discovery Program. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more about that connection.
Yeah.
And we have some pictures, by the way, of some of the students who are kind of doing a lot of the work that you're going to be talking about.
Fantastic. So one thing that probably a lot of people aren't aware within our venture fund is we invest in life science companies. These are companies that either make a medical device or perhaps make a pharma product. What's really interesting is some of the byproducts from our plants, things like bone and skin and organs, quite honestly, are very valuable for these companies. So we've made a number of investments in companies in the life sciences space that buy our raw materials. They convert them into a device that might go into you or I, or in some cases, companion animals in the pet industry. And these could be things for cardiovascular care. It could be for wound healing. It could be for orthopedics. So it's a fascinating area. And one of the reasons that UW-Madison has put on the biologics name within a new meat science center is this feeling and this notion, this attempt to find more value from the animal. And we think the biologics or the non-meat portions of the animal can be quite valuable in the future.
What kind of things might come out of that research?
Well, I think we're really relying on University of Wisconsin-Madison, the meat science group, to find new novel molecules or tissues that could be used for the medical industry. We have ideas, but there's a lot of smart people in Madison that have ideas as well. So that partnership will lead to, I think, some great discovery, finding unique things that we probably haven't thought about today. And we're really looking forward to the future with that group there. We think there's many more things to discover. If I could give it an analogy, it might be a bit like whey that's used in the dairy industry. For many years, whey was simply a byproduct. It was a waste product that had very little value. And over the years, through a lot of good research and discovery, there's a lot of great proteins within whey. And today it's a huge industry where whey is no longer a byproduct, but a very valuable product that's coming out of the dairy industry as well as the cheese industry. We think that same approach could be used in the meat industry, where we take byproducts with little value today and can find tremendous value that is not only good for businesses, but also good for patients and perhaps loved ones that you have in your family.
Oh, that's fascinating stuff. And again, thank you for all your support. The Meat Sciences building is fairly new. It's a beautiful facility. Really gives students an opportunity to really do a lot of that research, do deep dives into some of the science that really is going to potentially change lives here in the near future.
Yeah, I think it's going to change the definition, Todd, of meat science. Traditional meat science was muscle and color and food safety, all the traditional things. Very important today for sure. But there's another area that's yet to be discovered, and that's that area of biologics. So we're quite keen on making more investments, really hoping that UW-Madison and their support and their help can lead to new discoveries that eventually lead to commercial products that will be used in different industries.
That's fascinating. Thank you. So that was great, Kevin. Thank you for giving us that information, that insight. Yeah, something that I did not know really anything about, and it's just fascinating stuff. So thank you.
We're certainly excited about the future.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's a great future. So thank you. And I'm looking forward to the brats later. So again, this has been great. Thank you, Kevin, for hosting us here. I just wanted to mention that later today, we're going to be moving down the road to Kohler Company, where we're going to be having a celebration from 5 to 7. It's open to the public. We're going to have no brats, sorry, but free ice cream and some snacks and that kind of thing. But just a celebration of the university's 175th anniversary. And Bucky Badger's going to be there. Chancellor Mnookin is also going to be there, make some comments along with the folks from Kohler. So looking forward to that. Invite everyone to come down and join us for that. Again, that's 5 to 7. It's over at Kohler at the Beacon, and the address is 1 Twin Oaks Road. Again, that's on the Kohler campus. And we're going to be taking the show on the road. Today is our Sheboygan County stop, but we're going to be going to Eau Claire, Wausau, and Milwaukee, all in August. We hope to share more stories of the UW connections to all these different parts of the state as we make that trip in future Badger Talk Live presentations. So again, Kevin, thank you so much for having us here. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions or any comments, feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll answer them. And we really appreciate you being here and tuning in. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching this Badger Talks live event produced by the University of Wisconsin-Madison through UW Connects Outreach and the Office of State Relations. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube to see the library of past recorded talks. Please visit badgertalks.wisc.edu to see the schedule of upcoming talks, sign up for the Badger Talks email list, and search the roster of over 400 UW experts who are available to give talks on important issues in your Wisconsin community.